Ladies and gentlemen, this is your play-by-play this is your play-by-play commentator Kevin Ion. It's not too often that I get to do this, but this is actually going to go towards the main event of survival games, and I'm here on the other line with the current number one contender to the SNW. Well, soon, hopefully, he'll become the number one contender to the SNW World Title because he has to face off in the gauntlet match against the Revolt, which I pray to God he wins. So,
Man, you know what? Forget them, man. Forget the revolt. Forget Brandon Carter for trying to screw me over because he knows I'm the. He just like the song, which is a teaser, by the way, for something that's coming soon. Just like the song is playing in the background, I am the greatest at what I do in that ring. And Brandon Carter is scared if I become world champion that since my contract will be up,
oh yeah,
that
with
I
that,
will walk out, the SNW World Heavyweight Champion, and I'll take it wherever I want to go because that's who I am. I can take it to JTV, I can take it to WWA, BCW, anywhere inside the Power or Network. I can take it anywhere I want to take it, defend it anywhere I want to defend it, and that's what he's scared of. Because he knows I don't care about him. The only person that I really care, the only thing I really care about is the SNW World Title.
which, although, I mean, this brings to my next question. I mean, it was reported that the board of directors have offered you a supermax contract for the next 5 years with extra pay. I mean, are you sure this is a good idea? Because I don't know if Albritton's got in contact with you, but I mean, just like you said that you can defend it anywhere, but are you sure this is a good move? Because I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Do I think it's a good idea? I think it is an excellent idea. And here's why. Because every person in SNW, no shade, no shade, are little sheep. All they do is follow the rules. That's all they do is follow the rules. They follow every single person. They follow who they want to follow. And that's all they do. They don't care. They don't think for themselves. Well, from what I've seen at least. They have a company mindset. I think outside of the company box. I think about what can not only make me greater, but others greater. And that's the difference. No one else wants to be greater outside of SNW, but I do. So I think it's an excellent idea to win that world title and walk out.
Oh, okay, but seems like and this is actually where it gets interesting because ever since Tyler Watson won the world title, he has been like talking all this shit, and but ever since you speared him, he's been almost dead silent. Like, are you getting inside of his head, or I mean,
No, he's finally realized that there's someone who's actually on a higher level than him, and he's scared. That's why him and Brandon Carter. That's why him and Brandon Carter are like, how do I put this? They know that if I become world champion, things are going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want that. Because if I become world champion, everything is going to change.
Like, as you actually pointed out, because it seems as like ever since you came in 2016, it's like you've been making history left and right. I mean, you've won 3 consecutive global titles, but not.
Which I technically never lost, by the way.
That is an also known fact.
Because Brandon Carter refused to, I don't know, make me the SNXT World Champion because that was just too much like right. It's like, oh, Trey never lost a global champion. Let's make him just one of the members on the roster. Huh? Say what? You said what? You said what now? What is it?
Oh Lord. I mean,
Instead of making me the SNXT World Champion because I was the global champion at the time, they decided to get rid of Vortex.
which is now on that SNXT now, but I digress.
Exactly. But no, the world champion, who was already the world champion when they transformed Vortex into SNXT, no, they couldn't make him the world champion because it was too much like right.
I mean, from yeah, from what I'm seeing from you two is like you generally hate each other, and
I have no hate for this man. He is the one with the issue. I'm upset at decisions he has made. Like not making me the SNXT when I was clearly the right person to be the SNXT champion because I was the global champion.
well, it seems like Sour Grace because he actually won the SNXT championship, well, back in his heyday, but well,
Oh, yay! Good for him.
yeah. But uh, but there has been rumors going around stating that Brandon Carter is going to do whatever it takes to stop you from winning this upcoming freaking gauntlet match, and I don't know like what the decision is if he does manage to screw you over, if he decides to, but like what's your game plan for dealing with the revolt first off? Before excommunicate Brandon Carter from the equation. What's your game plan for dealing with not just one, not two, not three, but 4 members of the revolt in one match?
Don't they understand that this is what I do? First of all, Ion, I've known you just like I've known Jeff for a while, correct?
Correct.
You followed my career before I even came to SNW, correct?
Correct.
Now, I'm gonna throw some stuff out, and I want you to say if I'm right or wrong. I am a 3rd generation superstar.
Correct.
I was the only person in Crash Collision Wrestling's history to beat Max Hammer for the CCW World Championship.
Correct.
I also was one of the very first WWA champions, world champions. I also beat Corey Flash in All-Star Extravaganza to become the JTV World Champion.
Correct.
I pulled off this heist of the decade at Shockamania. Right or wrong?
Correct. But probably wasn't the best move, but hey, we'll get to that one later. We'll get to that one later. uh,
I have single-handedly changed history in CAW wrestling and in SNW by not only creating the power, not only with my co-conspirators creating the Power Org network, but by creating some of the greatest factions known to CAW history. Right or wrong?
right. Which does bring up the next question, because this is actually the first time in, correct me if I'm wrong, the first time in your SNW career where you don't have anybody backing you up. I mean, truth be told, you did say that you had something coming up, and I don't know what it is, but
I plead the fifth.
yeah. But you gotta admit, the numbers game doesn't really add up right now, because it's 1 against technically 5, and at any time in this gauntlet, they can actually jump you and, God forbid, injure you. Because the last thing we need is an injured Tre Jeter at this point. Yeah, clearly we don't want that. But
just so you know, that night, the odds will be even.
mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say. That night, the odds will be even.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely am very excited to call it. Plain and simple. So I'd like to thank Tre Jeter for taking this time off to.
Before we go
ahead.
I want to throw something out there. Before the show starts, $2 million to anyone, and I mean to anyone, who could bring me Tolly Watson's head on a platter before the end of the night.
Wow.
Matter of fact, let's make it 4.5 mil. Who can bring?
Can I do it myself? Does this include me?
That includes everybody on the SNW roster. That also includes SNXT. Anyone from the SNW roster or the SNXT roster who can bring me Tyler Watson's head on a platter by the end of the night, 4.5 mil.
Sorry, I'm getting a little off topic. Sorry. Forgot I'm a commentator. Don't worry. I may have won the SNW World Championship back in the heyday, but trust me, no. I want to, but I don't. I'm not gonna do it.
That's anyone on both rosters can bring me Tyler Watson's head on a platter.
That does bring up a good, interesting point, because when it comes to both brands, Survival Games is coming up, and both brands are set to collide. I mean, did you have any favorites going into this year? Because from what I know, you're facing the world champion coming from SNXT. It's rumored that the SNXT champion is going to be defending his title against somebody from Cyclone. The women's champion is going to be on the women's championship is going to be on the line. The tag titles is going to be on the line, and the SNW Intercontinental champion is going to be facing off against the world television champion, which currently is being held by both Rockstone and Travis Huntley. There's a lot of dream matches here.
All I say is, we shall see what we see. See what we see.
Okay. Fair enough.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, love the shirt though. Where is she? No, I know they can't see it, but I can. But hey, what is there one for me? Apparently,
What?
Dude, the shirt brand. What is it called? Wait,
Alliance.
What does it stand for?
It says it on the shirt. Read it. If you read it, it says Bloody Knuckles third for life.
Ah.
Too sweet, baby.
Ah, got it. Probably maybe. Anyways, this will wrap up the interview. I'd like to thank Tre Jeter for spending this time, and I actually got to know more about Tre during this interview. So, at some point, we're gonna see this title match, hopefully. And all I gotta say is, I pray to God it's Jeter in 5.
Yep. What's up? Hey yo, Tre. Yeah. Hey yo, Tre. Yeah. Hey yo, you coming? Hey yo, say less. Hey yo, you know I got that. Hey, say less, fam. Thanks, Ian. I gotta go. Hey yo, hey, what's up? Hey yo, Rick. What's up? What's up, cousin? Man, chillin'.